Hi there, friends. I thought I would share just a little helpful tip on how to tear your watercolor paper to get a really nice deckled edge. So I've got two little paintings that came on a sheet that was in a block. I took it off the block. This is from a block of Hanamula paper, which I'm really liking. It's a nice texture. It's kind of in between the hardness of Arches and Fabriano, sort of right in the middle. So anyway, I want to take these in two, and so I'm just going to divide this in half. I just folded it over, and you know, when I first folded it, I just wanted to make sure that I had the paper directly in half. I have this thing called a bone folder. It's just like a hard piece of plastic, I'm guessing. But you might have maybe the back of a kitchen knife. I use this old kitchen knife that came out of my mom's house for a lot of years. Sometimes I still use it if it's handy, just to press that crease down and then press it the other way. And then what I start doing is I will wet that crease with a damp sponge. And it doesn't have to be a fancy sponge. You can use, you know, a natural sea sponge, or you can use a kitchen sponge, or you can just use your hands, you know, lick them or dunk them in a little bit of water and just kind of dampen that crease. You don't want it soaking wet, but just give it a little bit of dampness to soften it. And then crease it back the other way. And you're going to do this back and forth, you know, several times, maybe 2 or 3 times. And just to have a little dampness. If you're using your fingers or whatever, you want to make sure you don't, you know, whether you use a finger or a sponge, and you've got it folded out this way, you don't want to have anything that's going to drip down onto your painting and wreck your painting. So do be cautious of that. But just go back and forth a couple times. I give it another crease with the folder just to really get that crease nice and bent. And then when I've done that, maybe 2, maybe 3 times, then I start with one little tear, and the dampness has softened those edges, and it'll allow your paper to release, and then you've got this nice, kind of a nice little deckled edge. It's just nice and softly torn. And it's pretty when you have all, you know, deckled edges on all 4 sides. This, of course, came off the block, but it's going to be under a mat if it gets framed. So anyway, hope that helps if you're wondering how to get a really nice torn edge. All right, thanks. If you found that tip helpful, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I'll try to keep more little short, handy tips for you in the coming weeks and months. Have a great day and fun painting. Bye-bye.